Hey everybody, welcome to my brand new channel. I'm AldoTheWarrior and this is the first video on this channel. I'm so excited about this, and what better way to start it with than a game that it just goes so far back in my childhood, and I haven't played this game. That's a lie. I've played this game so much and absolutely love it every time. I'm talking of course about Final Fantasy VIII. This is the remastered version that's just come out on PS4, and I'm so excited to play it. So you can find this on your find it on YouTube, the intro credits, but we're just going to start a brand new game. Okay. So for me personally, I am going to be going after the trophies. I know where the trophies are, and because I've had a bit of a research. So one thing I'm not going to do is talk a lot of rubbish and say anything like that. But I love the game, and I'm just going to play it as I always remember playing it. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way, let's get on with it. And that was done in 1999. 20 years ago. Wow, this is amazing. It's all HD now. Keeping keeping everything as it was back then, not changing any names. I think it's good for this game because I know from Final Fantasy X and X-2 and onwards they had voice acting, but before then they didn't. And I think that's a good thing, frankly. And to be honest, that's just down to nostalgia. Oh, mystery girl. And here comes everybody's favourite instructor. Teacher with the whip and the cane. Gotta love that. I know what some of you are thinking, keep it clean. I do like how they've rendered it so well, considering that they lost a lot of the old files to design the game. It's incredible that they've really stayed faithful to the original. I'm really happy with what they've done. And Squall, I need to talk to you. Right, so now, before I can do that, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to get my GFs. Quetzalcoatl, which is the Thunder GF, and Shiva, who makes a welcome return. Shiva is in pretty much every game that I can remember. Now, if anybody wants to disagree with that, just leave it in the comments below. And we'll go and, you know, there. Oh look! Trophy earned! Quetzalcoatl! And another trophy earned! Shiva! So yeah, basically, you get a trophy for every GF you obtain in this game. So having played this game loads of times, I've actually been able to do that quite often. And that's, frankly, that's one of the reasons the reason I got the game. Number one is because I love hunting for trophies. Number two, I was really keen to see how well they'd changed the game. Right. Before I go any further, I'm going to just configure the game so that it runs a bit faster, a bit smoother. Yeah, we'll keep it that way. Right, we'll deal with the junction later. Junction being like you're assigning a GF to the player. Not really. Waiting at the front gates. Access the study panel. Well, I've already done that, and I've got the GFs I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to assign some. You can teach your GF can learn things from attaining ability points or AP. So what I'm going to do to start off with is magic is based on your quantity. So I'm actually going to get this to learn magic. What I also want to do is at the same time learn some ice magic. Now, just a little disclaimer for what I'm going to be doing in this game is I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding off when I'm not videoing. So you're not going to see me grinding any monsters, but you'll find as the videos go on, I get stronger because I've been grinding off cam. And here's a character that we'll see very soon in one of the next major videos. Key character here. Don't spoil it for anybody who's not played the game yet. And I'm gonna be a nice squall rather than a not very nice squall. I didn't know how else I could put that there. Yes, of course I've got the time. Right, mysterious girl, let's go. And this guy here is going to give me something. He's going to give me some cards. Triple Triad. 7 cards. Now these are going to be an important part to getting in throughout the rest of the game. Particularly getting important items for various things such as improving weapons and refining into magic and items and things like that. So we have a bit more conversation here. Yep, this is it. So I'm just going to be mashing the X button here just so that we can get through this. This is basically for the time being. You can use this directory to teleport yourself to different parts of Balam Garden. So that's what I'm going to do, because what we want to do is we want to get to the end of this sentence for starters. We want to just make this go quicker. Headmaster Sid. So this is Headmaster Sid is this Final Fantasy game's incarnation of Sid, who's been every game that I can think of. Maybe not the first one, but certainly the second one onwards. So we're just going to teleport straight to the front gate, and there's Quistis out of her seed uniform. Lovely. Right, we have a few things to explain. So GFs, junctioning a GF. Right, we're going to skip through this, and I'm just going to get on with it because I've done this a million times before. So Quistis is now going to join the party, and we're going to end up going to the fire cavern. But before we go to the fire cavern, we are going to do. I wasn't going to do too much grinding, but we are going to do just a little bit, and that's simply to allow us to get some magic, get some items in play. So I'm giving Quetzalcoatl to Quistis. And we're all set to go. Wow, I'm impressed. So this is the world map, and what I often do... Oh, here we go. Straight into a battle. Oh, Glacial Eye. I'm impressed at how quickly this is going. So, hit the R1 button on impact, and that has a good chance of increasing the damage. There we are. Like that. Right, that enemy's dead. That was a great battle. And there's 1 AP, but I'm going to the coast, if this will let me. There's going to be a lot of battles. And I've got a couple of bite bugs. R1 is the trigger, is what I've just said. Ren's a cooking is his limit break. So when your health goes yellow on the screen, then it gives you a special attack called a limit break. It's like a character's last ditch attempt to defeat an enemy before he gets knocked out. A bit harder that time. Magic stone piece. So what I'm going to do here is fight an enemy called Fastalocolon, and I'm going to use GFs here, and I'm using Fastalocolons as a grinding thing to just get as much AP as I can. So I get 6 AP for fighting 2 monsters here, so 3 each. So if I do that a number of times, then what that's going to give me is it's going to give me the best chance of improving my AP. This is what I would do every time I started up a new game. And here we have Quetzalcoatl. Right. So I'm just getting used to the PS4 controller. So the big middle bit is the select key. That will come in handy later when I'm boosting the attack. The full. Still looks awesome. So this particular enemy likes to hide under the sand, and when it does that, it's weaker, it's stronger defense. But when it comes out of the sand, it's much weaker, and you can attack it much more freely. Why I do 2 GF attacks. There we go. There's 2 enemies dead. Four fish fins. Now they're going to be important when I get my ice and water magic refinery. Because water is going to be, 1 fish fin generates about 20 water spells. This is going to be interesting. Now we're just going to use the same tactic again. So if there was a fast forward button here, this would be a good time for it. Oh, hang on. There we go. So we are just going to use the fast forward button. Oh, that's handy. I'll show you the fast forwarded version. So Ren's a cooking is Squall's limit break. And I usually am a lot better than that. Okay, so I am just going to do this to speed it up a little bit. This actually makes it a lot easier to grind. Much better actually. I have to say this is a new feature, but I'm going to use this speed up for grinding purposes. That's a new thing. Also because I don't want to make the videos too long, so I'll use that if I'm not, doing that. I don't know why I'm not using a GF. It would make so much more sense to do that. Never mind, I'm just GF, and that'll have the same effect. Right, so we're actually doing not too bad here. Now, I'm bearing in mind that I still need to keep into account the hit points each character has. Blue magic, laser eye. So that's how you toggle the limit break. Alright, so there we go. So I've now got the thunder magic and the ice magic, so I can refine pieces of magic from items. So one fish fin will refine into 20 waters, and I'll give them both 100 waters. Smashing. So what I'm now going to do is teach them another technique. So a really important one for both these guys for now, I think Quetzalcoatl needs to learn card. I want to teach, because that's an ability, you can actually turn your enemies into card, and I want to have strong attacks, so I'm going to tell Shiva to, you know, actually learn, you know, junction strength, you know, junction magic to strength. So automatically junction to attack, to auto, and that will change, but you know, it is just going to be another quick grind. And this is just so that we can get up to the, you know, the fire cavern. Right, I'm impressed by the whole. I'm impressed by the whole, you know, I wish I knew what I was talking about. I wish you know, I'm just really impressed by the graphics and how they've improved so much. If you're wondering what I was doing there, where the gameplay wasn't being recorded, I was just looking for a way to actually pause the broadcast for a bit, so that you didn't have to see me constantly grinding here. This is the only video that I'm going to grind on, alright? And it's just for the purposes of getting up to Ifrit and being strong enough to beat another 10 minutes. But here there's a trophy that you can actually get by beating Ifrit in under 10 minutes. Ifrit, Ifrit, whatever. I always call them Ifrit. But I know other games are better than Ifrit, so I just go with what I thought. And I'm one of those guys that called Tidus by the name Tidus, so I always go by that as well. And it's now, and to my defense, in Final Fantasy X, it's not explained how you actually pronounce his name. That wasn't until like the Cydia for PSP. So I can be forgiven, can't I? I don't know if I'm good at leveling up my GF here, and so it will be the same for Ifrit. And I'm gonna level these characters up as well, off screen, as I say. So in the second video, you're gonna see quite a much stronger set of GF, including Ifrit. So and they'll have lots of different levels, abilities learned. So Ifrit will not automatically come junction with strength, for example, but you can learn strength plus 20%, plus 40%, mad rush, fire, refine magic, and all that stuff. You'll know all those things in the next video, just like even Quetzalcoatl will also be enhanced as well. So yeah, so there we go. So how many ability points have we got before they learn the next moves? So we've got maybe, we're halfway there for Shiva. So once we learn strength junction for Shiva, we'll head over to the fire cavern. I reckon that will take maybe about I don't know, 3-4 minutes. So if you're watching this and you're happy to watch these fast forward grinds, brilliant. Until I learn how to pause this thing, I am new to this whole let's broadcast all these videos. I'll get better. It's my first video, so it's a learning experience. And I just love games like this. It's amazing how wonderfully similar but sharper to the original look. Fast local on F's card. One of the cards that I did not want, because when you learn Quetzalcoatl's card ability, you can then learn card mod, which means you can basically, which allows you to refine items from cards. And you've got to get a certain number of cards of certain types to modify certain items. So 5 fast local on F fin cards like those that you've got, that'll get you a water crystal. And that's a really important, really good thing to have, because Quistis can actually learn a new limit break ability called Aqua Breath, but they're so frighteningly common, you really don't see the point. Well, he's learned card, so I'm going to get him to learn card mod next. Like I see. Right, boost is another important one to learn. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So another 2 battles, and then we'll head over to the fire cavern. Don't know why I did that. I think we've got 2 GFs like I did before. And what I'm not going to do when we get to the fire cavern is fast forward it. This one will actually get strength junction. And I am going to heal before we go into the fire cavern. Strength junction. So now what I'm going to do is not heal just yet. So now Squall has got strength junction to him. So his attacks are now going to be stronger automatically. And what I'm now going to do is allow Shiva to learn some mag. This, I don't know what some mag stands for. I just know that it makes her attack stronger. And I'll leave Quetzalcoatl like that. So we're gonna head over to the fire cavern, and I've just taken away encounters. And junctioning magic. We've just gone over this, but we'll go over it again, says Quistis. And on that note, I'm actually thinking, do I need to junction any more magics? So what I'm going to do is because we're entering a fire cavern, fire is weak against ice. So I'm going to get some, you know, just give each of them 5 blizzards each. Oh, sugar. I actually meant to go and heal both characters, so I'll use a tent for that. And I like to keep it nice and clean. Nice and organised. Not like my real self. So Quest is at level 10, Squall's at level 8. And I should actually just junction them because they've both got new magics there. And you can even junction status attacks and also immunise yourself against different attacks from enemies. And same thing for your elemental attacks. And there's 4 of them. So if you've got an elemental attack, so if you've got an enemy weak against fire, for example, you can junction a blizzard attack to your elemental attack, and that means that your attacks are going to be stronger against enemies weak against that element. And okay, and move to this one. That's all I can do for now at the moment. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and get to Ifrit and defeat him in less than 10 minutes. Yep, let's go. "10 minutes, because we can do this." And I never liked the garden faculty. They are evil. Right. And again, I'm just going to be using... I'm probably just going to use GFs or head-on attacks to get through them. Because at this point, like so, you can get attacked. So I'm actually going to see if this makes the thing go faster. I am cheating here slightly, so it is just to get through this quicker. I don't know if this will actually sacrifice a trophy, but to hell with it. And these are draw points. You obviously see there's a number beside every single magic that you can get. This basically means that there's a limit to how many, and you can hold up to a limit of 100 magics of each magic. So yeah, you can actually carry all these attacks out. It's not like if you've got if your character has MP magic points like every other character. It's like, does this character have a certain quantity of magic? Right, we're gonna do this properly now. No more multiply speeds. Quetzalcoatl, I reckon this could actually knock all of them out and one spell switch. That would be interesting. We've seen Quetzalcoatl quite a bit already. Let's see if we can do it. It's a lot stronger now, so let's do it. Oh, it did. Why does that not surprise me? Right. So after this following battle, we should be on to another scene before we defeat Ifrit. Struck first by a bull. Oh, he looks even more evil than his original counterpart. But that doesn't make him any less weak, because they are really, really weak in terms of hit points and also their attack powers. Bye bye. Amazing strength and potential, yeah? Right, let's see how we go. Yep, we're all... I reckon that's good enough for hit points. Card mod, because I'm probably going to get... I think I'll get... because this is technically a boss battle, I think you get extra ability points for beating bosses. So let's go here, and I love the music of the boss battles in this game. Itchy nose. Seem confident enough. Oh, here he comes. Ifrit. Oh. Here we go. The fire djinn himself. I reckon I'll have this done in less than 5 minutes. And that's without using the... Oh, interesting. Now this is where I can also stock up on magic, because I can draw from my enemies. So I can steal me that magic from my enemies. And Ifrit, and this is going to be stronger because Ifrit is a fire monster, so he's weak against ice. There we go, not too shabby. Ooh, they have Shiva. He's not happy now. He scans. Let's actually get some cures for Squall and get Quetzalcoatl out to play. I like to keep it nice and balanced. Now of course I'm going to balance this out later on, but nonetheless, let's play fair. Right, and the same idea is just, we're just going to keep hitting him with Shiva and yeah, we're just going to keep hitting him. Oof, he's really angry now. Right, time to draw to conclusion now. Let's just kill him. Shiva and Quetzalcoatl. The more you use the GFs, the faster, the less time it takes to summon them. It's like they've gotten used to your character. The compatibility is what it's called. So Quetzalcoatl is really compatible with Christus and Shiva with Squall. So it's going to take less time, and that's good. Diamond dust. There we go. Not bad for a human. I reckon one more and that'll be the end of it. Oh, I underestimated Shiva. Oh, it only took me about 4 minutes and I won. Brilliant. So, you don't receive EXP for boss battles? Oh, Ifrit's card. There we go. And 20 ability points. Excellent. And I've got Ifrit. Excellent. So, this is all about junctioning to elements, which I've already explained. So, to save us all of that, that's really it. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. That's the end of the first video. Looking forward to the next one. If you like this button, just give that like button a good hit. Subscribe to the channel, let's get this squad all moving. See you in the next video, guys, when I'll be a lot stronger. We'll be back in Balam Garden on to the next one. And look forward to the next video, which is our first our mission towards becoming a seed mercenary. Take care, guys. See you soon.